Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about the latest update on the border situation around Japan, in which Kishida has said that it will extend its border measures or entry ban till early of January, in which case we don't know until when. But from what I heard is that it will extend until early January, and then we see from there where it will it go. So it might be possible that they will keep extending until God knows when, or they will just stop it and let us in again. But I do have some hope that the entry ban, at least what he say, is that it was early January, so at least, so possibly it will end at early January is the best case scenario. But I do expect not the best case scenario, especially with Japan. As we can say, as we can say and experience already, Japan don't like to do the best case scenario things. What they like to do is instead let us suffer more and more. That's what I can say. So for me personally, this entry ban should be stopped a long time ago. Like this Omicron virus, it's in Japan currently. There's not a lot of things, a lot of virus that a lot of spreading happening. Not a lot of spreading happening. Cases are very low, and then what else? But then the government create this sort of nonsense in which case, from what I interpret, is that we are being the ones scapegoated. And then just I think this week I think a woman escaped. Well, I don't know what you would say, but I think I would say escape quarantine. So you have to do 3 days quarantine, but she didn't do it. I don't know why. I don't know how to. She can just let go, and then she go to a stadium to work, and boom, once things happen, then suddenly 80 people have a chance to get Omicron, and then another 100 have a chance to get Omicron. And the woman is a Japanese woman. And she breaks the, from what I heard, she breaks the quarantine rule. So why Japan? Why is only us as a foreigner get blamed when Japanese people Japanese people also help spread it too? It's I mean I will not say it like racistly that foreigners won't spread the virus. It's not like that. From what I would say is that we all have the same DNA of human. Maybe it's like different based on what type or what gender or what type what things. But at least it's generally we're similar in DNA wise. All have the same probability of getting COVID unless but nowadays it's between vaccinated and unvaccinated. So why is there a discrimination between uh, foreigners or Gaijin and Nihonjin or Japanese people? In which case, if they were to do entry ban, they should ban the whole thing. Like from Japanese citizen wanting to come back to Japan are not allowed. Japanese and foreigners are not allowed. So why only Japanese are allowed while the foreigners are not allowed? What a load of crap then that it's. What happened if when Japanese people are the one spreading the virus then, or the one breaking the rules? Are you saying that you're gonna be quiet about it? That's the question that I'm gonna be imposing towards the government. And this problem do really become really huge, as you can see. We do have lots of, how I would say, lots of things to put in place. Like for example, speaking to ambassadors or embassies to really to reach out to embassies or ambassadors to pressure the government, and also other ways like popular popular, YouTuber like that, or reaching out there here and there to pressure government, especially. The worst thing that happened, I think, is that when the Japanese government announced that they would lose the quarantine rule or lose the restriction for more rich people, which means that if we are not rich, or we are not just, not scholarship, no rich, not Japanese citizen, which means that we are just, for them, we are just a trash, basically, from what I interpret. Because from what I think their view on us is that we are being looked down as useless, useless. While rich people with maybe yacht or private jet and can boost their economy, while Japanese citizen, basically, you understand why, and scholarship too. So are they much more, I would say, resistant towards the COVID-19 any type than us, as people who have already vaccinated and are willing to even follow the quarantine rule just to get into Japan? And that's the question. Isn't us both imposing the same risks? And how about when these Japanese citizen, or the rich people, or whoever it is, scholarship students or worker, don't haven't get a vaccine, then are they allowed in? Then what's the point of this entry ban when things like this happen? And another thing that I'm gonna point out is that with this entry ban, they are covering things, and they are trying to cover things while appealing towards the some of the, the people who Japanese people who just don't like foreigners in general. They are trying to cover things up, but as you can see, when they try to cover things up slowly and slowly, it will get much bigger and bigger and bigger. But once that bubble pop, then things will change dramatically, and I'm afraid that Japan might went to one irreversible place or point in which they can't save their economy and their country collapse as a whole, basically. That's the point that I would give for now, because it needs time to really grow again. Basically, what we need is more pressure from media, from government, from anyone. When more pressure is, the more likely they will directly change their stand from entry ban to allowing foreigners with the purpose, not tourism, to come into Japan without these nonsense measures anymore. I mean that I do feel really difficult for now. Not like, especially during this time when you know the government is playing our heart, basically, just like first time they try to appease us, and then next thing they would just go and tell us to fuck off like that, basically. It feels to me that we are being treated like trash, and we are not really welcome, to be honest. And in fact, I think a lot of people have moved towards South Korea. From what I see in the future, that South Korea might be even more prosperous than Japan. That's the problem. But then that's it for now, guys. I don't know what else to add, especially now we're in this kind of situation. But hopefully things would improve in the near future. And that's it for now, guys. So hopefully you guys like this video, subscribe and enjoy, and share this video for more future videos, and also for for letting other people to know what we are in. Students, foreign students, foreign worker, and all of us are in this loop, infinity loop of circus. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.